thanks to the supporters of channel member Igor Freitas. Well, Mrs. Wearmouth, 2 reasons to be excited today. Reason number 1, we once again have a very real chance of getting promoted out of this ridiculous division that we've been in for far too long. So fingers crossed we don't balls that up this time. Yeah, there's no need for that. Goodness me. We'll give it our best shot. And reason number 2 for being excited is because it's pretty much people's last chance to order a home shirt. I know for a lot of people, today is payday. And if you've been waiting for payday to order your home shirt, it's payday. You want to order your home shirt. They go off sale on Monday. So link is at the top of the description. Not many more chances left to buy now. Have you got one yet? Thanks for the support. Hello and welcome to part 15 of Holiday Home. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have 2 matches that will, I know I keep saying it, but today they really will decide whether or not we get promoted. We're away against Orihuela. We're then going to disappear and play a couple more of the games off camera. And come back for Segunto in the penultimate game of the season. Segunto, our bogey team. Since you were last with me, we've only played a couple of matches. We won them both. We beat Castellon, who we always beat. We beat Yeclano, which is a big win because they're one of the newly relegated teams and are a top 6 side. They're the kind of side that we often struggle to beat, and we managed to find a way to sneak past them. And we do currently find ourselves back in the automatic promotion spots, level on points with Elche B. It's it could be anyone from 5. You could argue 7. Villarreal will probably still think they've got a chance of going up down in 7th place. But if we win every game we've got left, we've got 6 games left. If we win them all, we get promoted. If we beat Orihuela, we also start to pull out a little bit of a gap. And then we also still have to play Segunto as well. So beating both of those effectively kills off their promotion hopes and pushes us over the finish line as well. But they are both away games. They're away games against teams we traditionally struggle to beat. I'm not very hopeful based on how the last couple of YouTube videos have gone. Just cross everything. We are also doing some tactical shenanigans, trying to solve the Ivan Fakal problem because he has been our star man throughout the save until he got his latest contract. He signed this contract on the 8th of January, and since then, he hasn't played well. I mean, it actually goes back slightly before then. It says the last time he got a rating over a 7 was back in November. The last time he got an assist or a goal was back in early November. He hasn't played well for 3 or 4 months now. We switched him to a support instruction to see if that would get a decent performance out of him. It didn't. So now we're going to try him as an inside forward in the biggest game in the history of the football club because he's our best player. We need to figure out how to get him playing again. We want him to do one of those fancy goals that he does. And I'm hoping that with him getting a little bit more in here, we can make the most of Rabiu being an excellent crosser. Vega's a good crosser, and hopefully get some crosses coming in for both of these two attacking at the far post, and maybe gets himself a little bit more central to have some of those shots and score a Fakal wonder goal. We just need him to do what he used to do, and he doesn't do it anymore. So this is the team for the away game against Orihuela. We've got Fajardo in goal, about for Vega, Pepe Lu, Christian David, and Iago Lopez. Boxall at the base of the midfield, Elizondo and Isra ahead of him, Rabiu on the left, Fakal on the right, Pierce up front. Warning, Ignacio Pierce has scored a hat-trick a couple of games ago. He did then score in the last game as well, but it was an absolute fluke. Let me show you this goal, actually. It is worthy of understanding that I still don't think he can score after a hat-trick because it was the most accidental piece of nonsense goal you could ever imagine. I'm convinced at this point he's missing. He does miss, and then somehow it ends up in the back of the net. I'm not counting that as him scoring a goal. I mean, everyone else did, and he is officially joint top scorer in the league. So it's very difficult to drop your top scorer, but then we sold the highest average rated player in the league because I fell out with him. So I can do whatever I like, but we are playing Pierce today, but I am on high alert. If he doesn't play well, we hook him immediately because I know what he's like shortly after he's scored a hat-trick, and we are still officially shortly after he's scored a hat-trick. So just cross everything. Cross all of your extremities. We need a win here, even a draw. Coming here and drawing. Although it stops Orihuela going past us today, it opens the door for Segunto. I like the position Facal's taking up there. We fixed him! I'm a genius, and I fixed him. Ladies and gentlemen, forget him. I'm taking a bow. He has been fixed. That's exactly what I described wanting to happen. The cross comes in from the left. I mean, it's actually the cross from the right that he ends up nodding in. But I said, cross is coming in from the left. We want him attacking that far post. It's exactly where he went. We fixed him. Oh, if we can say... Oh, we're top of the league. We're top of the league. Facal scored. He's the best player on the pitch. I'm happy again. Please, can we do a YouTube video this week where I'm not sad at the end? Because the in-betweeny bits that we've been doing on Twitch that end up as the highlights on lollujo 2 in the mornings before these episodes, I'm always really happy and having fun on those because we win all the in-between bits. We've just been losing in the YouTube videos all week, but we're ahead at half-time, although Ignacio Pearce has picked up a knock. So we're going to take him off. Assistant manager says, Tata, we're going Marcos because Marcos has actually scored again recently. And he actually is starting to look like a striker. So Tata, who's only just come in on loan, hasn't yet scored for us. I think it's a big risk in a big game playing Tata. So we go with Marcos. It kind of takes that decision out of my hands with Pearce. He didn't look like scoring, did he? But Marcos is in and does look like Marcos. That would have been beautiful. That would have been really beautiful, but it wasn't to be. And it remains 1-0. I don't even know what's going on in the other games. I'm so focused on what's going on here. Segunto are drawing away from home. Elche are losing at home. Everything is going our way right now. This could be a huge weekend for our hopes of promotion. And we've won a penalty kick. Our penalty taker is not on the pitch. I don't know who's going to take the penalty. And he's side on, and I still don't know who it is. Who is taking the penalty? Do I need to worry? It's Iago Lopez. We've seen him take a couple of penalties this season now. He's also scored a lovely free kick. And apparently he can take a penalty as well. We're 2-0 up away from home. I'm trying not to get too excited, but believe me, I am starting to dream that it might actually finally be happening. I don't want to talk about what might be happening because I don't want to tempt fate, but it does feel like maybe it might be happening. Let's not balls up. Let's just keep focused, boys. Ball forward to Marcos, who brings it down quite nicely, but then gives the ball away. He's such a bundle of frustration, that boy. He's got a huge amount of potential. I wish he'd start showing it because I'd really like to benefit from it rather than his parent club benefiting from it eventually. Sorry, I lost the ability to speak for a moment there because Fajardo actually made a save. And I don't think any of us have experienced that before. It is all going our way today. It's a corner and Pepilou, I mean, turns like a tank, but somehow still gets the ball free. Oh, Elche have equalised, so that takes some of the shine off things a little bit. Rabiu is now tired, so Martinez Perez is going to come on. Alex Boxall is tired, and we don't have a defensive midfielder on the bench because who picked this bench? Alex is just going to have to play on because I don't want to play a back three. I can't say the word on YouTube. I ain't that. We'll take off Christian David and we're bringing on another big boy. We're bringing Roman on. We want a Roman moment from a corner. I realise I don't have to make the substitution there, but it's so ingrained in me that I'd feel like I was doing something wrong if I didn't. Vega, why is Russetti not on the bench either? Who picked this bench today? It's an absolute mess. Right, we've got a winger, a striker, and a centre-back, and none of those positions need to come off. So that's terrific. Right, okay. Pepilou can play left back apparently, so at least we'll bring Leal on, and we won't. I mean, Ivan is right-footed, but it would be bonkers to play him at right back in a game like this when we just need to defend. We'll just everyone stay calm, keep it collected. Elche are still not winning. What's going on with Segunto? I think Segunto did win, but that is such a huge result. I can't emphasize enough how important a result that is. Segunto did win, so they're still only 3 points behind us. We play them in 3 matches' time, so we're going to go away and play a couple more matches now. The highlights of those matches will appear on lollujo 2 on Sunday morning. They weren't part of this morning's highlights episode because I didn't want to spoil the results of this match. But as it stands right now, going into the final 5 games of the season, we are top of the league, 3 points clear of Segunto, who we still have to play. This is getting exciting. Boys and girls, you are joining me mid-match because I think it might be happening. Let me just show you what's been happening in between. You can see we're 4-0 up at the moment, but we are just winning football matches. We played a couple of friendlies because unbelievably a month between matches. But we have just won every game. Not only have we won every game, we've won them convincingly. A 2-0 win there, 2-0 win there. 4-3. It was a little bit nail bitey there, but this is what the league table looked like going into this match. And I was about whether to show you the whole match. I really want to win the league at Segunto, so that's why we started the match. But now results seem to be going our way. So this is what the league table is looking like after 50 minutes. We're 6 points clear of Roda, but we've already played Roda twice and have a better head-to-head with them. So at the moment, Roda can't catch us. Elche are drawing, and because of that, they're playing Orihuela. So with them drawing against Orihuela, they can't catch us. If Elche go ahead, then we don't get promoted today. If everything stays as is, we might be about to get promoted. We're 4-0 up. The team we're playing are the team who are rock bottom of the league and have got a goal difference of -74. So we were always going to win today. It's just about what happens in those other matches. We're really keeping an eye on what's happening with Elche more than anything, because a result going... I mean, I don't even know if the game understands that we won't be catchable either. So that's an interesting extra quirk, but we might see that we're guaranteed to go up, but the game might not realise it. Oh, by the way, Ivan Fakal, he's back, playing him as the inside forward. I think that's his 4th goal since we made that switch at the start of the episode. So he's got his new role, and that was just sensational from him. We've got the old Fakal back. Look at that. That's the outside of his boot when he hits this. No left foot. Who needs a left foot? Left feet are for cowards. Lovely stuff from Fakal. We're 5-0 up now. I'm still showing you the Segunto match, even if we get promoted now, because even if we get promoted, I don't think we can win the league now. And of course, I want to show you a trophy lift, and it would make me very happy to do a trophy lift at our bogey team's ground because I'm petty. But we'll just make a couple of substitutions here. Samu Martin's fit again. Oh, of course, because we had a month between matches. I thought he was done. He picked up an injury, looked like he'd be out for the rest of the season. But of course, that didn't take into account the fact that we had a month between matches. Ridiculously. But 20 minutes to go. I think Elche still... I don't even know I can't work out what's going on now. I mean, at the moment, we've done it. We're 7 points clear of 3rd place Elche. Roda must now be losing? I can't... Kev maths breaks me. I don't understand what's going on. At the moment, I think we're there. And then we play Segunto next in a title decider. And not only can we win the league at their place, but we can ruin their promotion hopes at the same time. So it's a double whammy of lovely. I don't know if you've met Ivan yet, by the way. Ivan was out on loan at the same place Rabiu was last year. We noticed him being really good. So we've brought him back. And now he's playing. So there's Ivan. Not to be confused with Ivan, who's not in the team today, or Ivan, who we had previously. In fact, we've had 2 Ivans in that position. We're going to take off Alex. We don't really have anyone to come on for him. I think we're going to bring Russ Eddy on, and Vega can just slot in there, and Russ Eddy can go out to left back, just to give Alex a little bit of a rest, because he's been ever present. Alex Boxall at 17 years old has been ever present this season. But what's going on in these other matches? I think we've got promoted here, folks. I think it's happening. I'm on the verge of becoming giddy. Can we just, I want to see the inbox message. I need confirmation. Or Tolek, come on, we want 6. Let's get Pierce another hat trick. He's scored so many hat-tricks this year. He's on 2 goals today. I would love him to rubber stamp it with another hat-trick. I mean, this is some pretty poor defending from us here. Not that it matters. We don't care at this point. All we really care about is what's going on in the Elche game. Or the Roda. I don't even know what's going on with Roda. For some reason, Roda aren't even showing up on the latest scores. But here is Pearce. He's got support from Martinez Perez. In fact, it's not. It's Ortola who's in the middle, who has a header from the edge of the penalty area. That was never going to go in. But bless him for trying. And now Vega playing in that holding midfield role that he's never played in before. I mean, logic would have probably had us go to a back 3 here, especially with Russ Eddy and Martin as the 2 fullbacks, because they're both natural wingers who just play it right back. That back 5, including Vega, screams back 3 and 2 flying wing backs, but I'm nothing if I'm not stubborn. There is Martin, still not able to head the ball, but we did win a free kick, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. Can we just have the final whistle? I need to know what's going on. For goodness sake, I'm getting very stressed. Right, Roda have equalised. What implications does that have? I think that means we're not mathematically there today. I think. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand the permutations. The Kev maths baffles me. I think we've just got promoted. Let's wait and see what it says in the inbox. Of course it saves here. Can we just have... Just give me the inbox. Give me the inbox, please. It took us 3 long years, but we have been promoted to Spanish Federation 2. Oh, my word. I'm not going to look at the manager timeline. I'm not going to give it the satisfaction. But, I mean, Mrs. Wearmouth could have given me a ring rather than getting the personal assistant to call me. But we'll just give Pearce a little bit of praise. We are still going to show the Segunto games. We haven't won the league yet, remember? We've won promotion, but we haven't yet won the league. We go to Segunto knowing a draw will be enough. A draw away from home against our bogey team will be enough to win the league. We're going to go and do that now. Well, before we get into this Segunto game, we do have a little bit of breaking news. We've been given our wage budget for next season, £6,387 a week, which on the face of it seems like a lovely little increase. It's almost double what we're currently spending or committed to be spending. So we're certainly going to be able to attract a higher caliber of player to what we've had this season. The slight area of worry is if we go to the division we're likely to move up into, which is the Group 3 of the Spanish Federation, and look at what they're spending on salaries at this level, we do start to panic a little bit when you see that there are teams spending £2 million a year. Our 6.387k or whatever it is works out at about 330,000, which would be the 3rd lowest salary in the league. And it's a league that does have 5 relegation spots and playoffs. Next year is going to be interesting. There is no one in that league with, 1 game to go. There is not a single... there's 3 teams in the league with nothing to play for going into the final day. Everyone else could either get into the playoffs or get relegated. Next season's going to be a season. Oh, my word. Right, this is the team for Segunto. Remember, all we need here is a draw and we win the league. If we lose, there's a good chance Segunto win the league, but we really would quite like to beat them, our bogey team, at their place and get the trophy lift right in front of them. It would make me very happy. So it's Fajardo in goal, a back four of Vega, Pepelu, Christian David and Iago Lopez, Alex Boxall at the base of the midfield, Elizondo and Isra in midfield, Rabiu on the left, Fakal on the right, a rejuvenated Fakal on the right, and Ignacio Pearce, the league's top scorer, on the middle. On the middle. That, I think that's how they describe it. If you listen closely on Super Sunday, I know all the terminology. They definitely say on the middle when they're describing a striker. Can we please, just this once, just for me, beat Segunto, or at least not lose against Segunto? because I really, really, really want to win the league. As it stands at the moment, look, Yaclano have come from absolutely nowhere. They were back in 6th or 7th place last time I checked, and they are all of a sudden in the mix. It's such a tight league this year, which again feeds into the whole we're likely to struggle when we go up, because, I mean, Yaclano, Elche, and Espanyol all got relegated last year, and they're all roughly our level. We're not significantly better than any of them. Right, 0-0 at half-time. We'd take this with bells on, because this would be a trophy lift. Our first trophy lift of the save. I want to know if trophy lifts work, because sometimes on custom databases, trophy lifts don't work, and I'll be devastated if our trophy lifts don't work. But we've got to actually earn the trophy to be able to find that out. Fajardo showing that you don't need to be tall to catch crosses. What a man. And there's Alex Boxall in midfield. Gives it to Elizondo. Ball over the top for Pearce. Pearce is in. And Ignacio Pearce has got his 27th goal in 29 matches. When do I have to stop calling him inconsistent when he's scoring at nearly a goal a game? And it's 1-0 to home with half an hour to go. Segunto have to score twice without reply, or we win the title. After the last couple of days of videos, I'm definitely feeling all of this, because I've definitely felt it the last few days. This save really matters. Right, Ivan is coming on, the young centre-back. I have to specify which Ivan, because there might be another one coming on as well. I think we're also going to... I mean, Istra's not... So we're going to put Rabiot into midfield, and Martinez Perez is going to come on the left. This is something we're training Rabiot to do. I think his future, he's a 6'4" big boy. I think his future is in central midfield, and Martinez Perez is almost as good as him anyway and needs game time on that left wing. We've got loads of tired legs. Fakal is one of them. So another Ivan is coming on the right hand side. And then Alex Boxall needs to come off. We don't have anyone to, I mean, I guess we're not going to take off our holding midfielder in this situation. We're also not going to take off our left back with no Russ Eddy to bring on. So Lopez can come off for Samu Martin, and that will do. We'll just save the final substitution for if Boxall or Vega just collapse through exhaustion. We've got a free kick. It's Ignacio Pearce. If he scores this, he is officially at a goal a game, I think. Because I think he's missed a game. So Ignacio Pearce... very nearly. Oh, my word. Right, we've got a corner. Can we please put a cherry on top before we get our trophy lift? I don't know which Ivan's taking the corner. I hope it's the winger. And I guess that's the centre-back version. If we can have an Ivan goal with an Ivan assist, that would be the perfect way to secure a title. That would just, I'd enjoy it very much. So it's Ivan with the corner. He was looking for Christian David, I think. He was only 5'9". I think I've mentioned that before, compared to the 6'1" of Ivan. But it is Segunto, who are going to have one last chance to try and grab an equaliser, playing the ball over the top. But Martin's got that covered. And Ivan, that's poor from him, but it is Alex Boxall. He doesn't ever do anything poor. And Rabiot plays it forward to Pearce, who flicks it on, looking for himself, and can't find himself because he was too busy flicking it on. And we've got a minute and a half of normal time, plus whatever the referee adds on. That's a tasty little through ball between our right back and centre back. And there is a goal back for Segunto. And this story isn't over yet. 1-1 is still enough for us to win the league. But if we get another Segunto goal, we won't win the league today. And that will be very sad. I want to win the league today, please. Oh, the panic. The panic in me at the moment. My heart rate is going through the roof. Right. There's Martin playing it out. I'm trying to find Vega. That's such a poor pass from Martin. And now here is the chance with 3.5 minutes of added time left. There's no one up supporting this guy at the moment, but there are players unmarked in the middle who we should probably be aware of. Christian David, and then Vega just puts his foot through it, and it's with Rabiot, who finds Pearce and nods it down to Martinez Perez, who, that's really poor. Just keep hold of the ball. What are you trying to do there? Martin just heads it up in the air again, which is all he seems capable of doing. And now Rabiot with a poor pass. Everyone is very nervy as we go into the final seconds of this match, and we've given away a penalty, and I don't want to watch it happen. Oh, for goodness sake. I've got to have a little look. Fajardo could be about to make himself a hero. What a man. What a man. That's why we upgraded our goal. It was such a poor penalty, but Fajardo makes the penalty save in the 92nd minute to make sure he gets a moment as a hero as well. And here is the trophy lift at the end of 3 years of hard work trying to get out of the 5th tier. It's Ivan Fakal to lift this lovely looking little bit of trophy. Come on, I need a trophy of my own. Oh, why are my arms not out like this? Look at my lovely suit. Oh, we did it. Oh my word. I don't know that I've ever enjoyed a trophy lift more than that one. That took some doing, but we have won the league. And not only that, we have won it away from home at our bogey team. And we get to celebrate it in front of their fans. And that, to me, is absolute perfection. If you want to know what goes on in the last game of the season, folks, I'm going to play that. That'll be in the YouTube video, the bonus video that comes out on Sunday on the lollujo 2. We're probably going to play the kids in that game. So if you want to see how good some of our youngsters are, make sure you head over to lollujo 2 to see that. If you want to see the live stream of the transfer window as we prepare for life in tier 4, that'll be streamed on Twitch on Sunday night, and then you'll get the transfer window video as normal here on YouTube on Monday. So lots of content to consume. I've also got a special little treat video coming out for you tomorrow as well, so keep an eye out for that. It's nothing to do with this save. It's a nice little one-off video. And should also mention as well, Monday is your last chance to order shirts. So if you haven't ordered shirts yet, I know today for a lot of you is payday. If you are waiting for payday to get your shirt, you need to order this weekend, because after Monday, you will never again be able to order home shirts. But that's all admin stuff. The important thing is we have won the league. And if you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.